everybody, and my name is Sheila, and today is snowing, so I need to wear some scarf and gloves. It might be very cold today, and today we'll read Magic Treehouse Story with Dingoes at dinner time. And we can at this 34 at chapter 8, The Rainbow Serpent, and we end up reading at chapter 9, okay? And now one more time since they're reading about it is Magic Treehouse Story, Tigers at Twilight. And we can at this 34 at chapter 8, same as this Dingo story, and we end up reading at chapter 9, okay? And now, are you ready for these 2 books and 2 stories? And meet some lots of characters, and now here we go. And first you can read Dingoes at dinner time. I think I'm glad to be the little baby dingo have found their mom and live happily ever after. But they didn't find the dingo's mommy yet. Let's see what we do. Chapter 8, The Rainbow Serpent. The mother kangaroo binded up the trees. She landed 10 feet away from Jack and Annie and Zoe. They all stood still for a moment as if they were holding their breath. Then Joy tried to jump out of Jack's backpack. "Hold on," said Jack. Annie put the pack on the ground. And the little kangaroo leaped out and leaped again and leaped again. And they dived headfirst into Mother's pouch. Joy turned himself off inside the pouch. Then he picked it out of Jack and Annie. "Oh, I'd love to be in a pouch too. It might be very cozy." And where do we read? Lip again and lip again. And Joy turned himself over inside the pouch. And they picked it up, Jack and Annie. "Yay!" said Jack and Annie together. They laughed and clapped in relief. "He looks happy to be home," said Annie. And his mother looked happy too to find Zoe. And, said Jack, the mother kangaroo was gazing down at her Joy. She patted his head with a small paw. Then she looked at Jack and Annie with soft eyes. "She's saying thank you to us." Annie said, "You're welcome," said Annie to the kangaroo. "You have a great joy." And the kangaroo gave a little nod, and he was bent over to use a front paw to pick it up a small pieces of bark from a wet grass. And the kangaroo held up pieces of bark out of Jack and Annie. And Jack took it from her. "Oh man," he whispered, "it's our gift from a kangaroo. Then the mission is over and the mystery half solved." And the kangaroo then sprang in the air. She bounded gracefully away through the cherry forest. "Thanks," said Jack. "Bye," said Annie. "Good luck." And Teddy barked to say bye-bye because dog cats talk. And the rain stopped as Jack studed a piece of bark. There's a tiny painting on it. It was just like a snake painting in a cave. "I wonder what make a snake means," said Jack, and Jack opened a went-over cover-up Australia book. He carefully turned it to a damp pages. He found a picture of a snake painting. "Listen," said Jack. He read. "Our first people of Australia, called Aborigines, say Aborigines that have lived for so many years, 4 million years. And their mix they take in a time they call Dreamtime. And Dreamtime there is a rainbow serpent who sends life-giving rain. A Borgin artist painted a rainbow serpent on a cave walls of the pieces in a bark, and as a special comments. and they summoned a whole new rainbow planet serpent by a painting or handprints on a magic snake. And see, said Annie, that explains your everything. Explains what? Said Jack. We put our hands on the painting rainbow serpent, she said. It was like a special economy, so that a rainbow serpent sent rain to a wildfire. Earth, Teddy barked, and Jack frowned. But not real Prucha, he said. It's in dream time, not real time. Annie smiled. And then how do you explain that? She said, and she pointed at a sky, and the rain and clouds are gone, and the sun has come out, and a rainbow curved across a blue Australian sky. Oh man, whispered Jack. Thought the air wasn't warm again, she shriveled. And Teddy led to us painting, said Annie. We should thank him. How did you know about a rainbow serpent in a cave? Jack said. I told you, said Annie. It's a touch of magic. And they looked down a little dog. Teddy tied his head and seemed to smile. Hey, we have all gifts for now, said Annie. Oh yeah, said Jack. Let's go home and see if Teddy spells broken, said Annie. Teddy barked, and Jack put a bark painting and his Australia book in a pack, and they all headed toward a wet, steamy forest with a decoration in a treehouse. I hope the treehouses didn't get burned, he said, and they passed past the gum trees and bushes. And the treehouse is waiting for them. It's still here, said Annie. She grabbed a rope ladder and started to up. And Jack put Teddy in a pack and followed. And inside the treehouse, Teddy wiggled up his pack. And he saw a Pennsylvania book. Okay, said Jack. He pointed at a picture of rock reed roots. I wish you could go there. Over the rainbow, said Annie. And the wind started to blow. It spun faster to faster. And everything was still, absolutely still. And now tomorrow started at chapter 9, What Boy? And the end of reading at chapter 10, okay? And now one more time sit there reading about it. A tiger at Twilight story. Oh, here. Wonder Dog. I think Wonder Dog is Teddy. And a huge tiger leaned closer and closer to Jack and Annie, and Jack clapped his hands. Come on this place, he shouted, but Tiger didn't run away. His eyes blazed and his lip curled. Teddy barked fiercely at Annie. Teddy says to run and hide, said Annie, because the tiger eats humans too. And she grabbed Jack's hand and pulled him over a bank. Wait, what about Teddy? He cried. Don't worry, said Annie. She pulled Jack in behind a black rock. Oh, is the Teddy a wonder dog and being very nice to a tiger? And then Tiger and Teddy is a very good friends? And, oh wow. And she pulled Jack behind a black rock. What about Teddy? Jack said again. He's okay, told me, said Annie. And Jack heard Teddy's sparks run in a fair groves. And the growls grew louder and louder. Then Tiger had heard it. And that doesn't sound like Teddy, said Jack. And then suddenly there was a silence, a strange silence. Teddy, Annie said. Now she sounded worried. And Annie raised her head, and she and Jack both peered over a rock, and Teddy stood all brave in grasses. The tiger was leaping away, and disappeared in between trees. Oh, I think that loud bark, the Teddy's loud bark, made Tiger so worried. Oh, is there some scary people behind me? So, Tiger might be very scary because of the barking. So So Tiger had run away between trees. And now she sounded worried. Oh no. And Teddy is still tall, brave in grass, and the tiger sleeping away. Oh, the end of reading these pages. All the forest seemed to hold his breath until Annie broke a silence. Teddy, you're a wonder dog, she said, and the Longers clapped and jumped up and down. Oh, I think Longer is very clever. And Earth, Teddy, just like a small surfy duck again, he wriggled his tail and ran to Jack and Annie. And Annie scooped him under arms. You saved us, she said. How did you drive away the tiger, said Annie, rubbing Teddy's head. Did you turn to a white duck? And Teddy just painted and licked them both. I think Teddy's saying, it's the secret. Click like that. And it's just a secret. So Jack and Annie didn't do the same like that. And Jack pushed his glasses into place and looked back to the forest. Well, I guess we won't be getting that gift from the tiger, he said. And Annie laughed. I guess not, she said. I wonder where our gift is and wonder where the treehouse is, said Jack. Oh, I think Jack and Annie are lost at a deep forest. And Cat and Co chattered at Jack and they bounded in the bank, waving their arms. They want to follow them again, said Annie. Come on. And she and Jack grappled things off the rock and they hurried down a steam after the Longers. And a water slimmer eerily night, silverfish leaped into the air and Teddy bounded ahead with Cat and Co. Soon they disappeared around a bend. And Jack and Annie followed them, and they went to and round the bend, and they saw a man sitting across the leg on a rock. The Longers sat across him, and the man's eyes were closed. He had long white hair and a long white beard. His skin was brown, and it looked very peaceful. I think it's Grumpy. Grumpy has some long beard and some long hair, but long hair might be a girl too. But it says a man, so it might be a Grumpy. And now the end of reading this Magic Treehouse Chapter 8 story, and tomorrow we started at Chapter 9, The Hermit, and the end of reading at Chapter 10. Okay? And now did you have fun? Yours English Country become with some better books, and yours goodbye, and the book channel will be see tomorrow, okay? But I'm going to see tomorrow same as these books, alright? And now this tiger with some losses of Jack and Annie with the Longers, and this Tigers and Twilight story will be see tomorrow. I think they have some grumpy characters or some new characters. Oh, I think there's some Morgan and Mitch at a Magic Treehouse. And now this Magic Treehouse story, Dingoes at Dinnertime story with Dingoes and Mommy Dingoes and Zoe with a lot of friends at this story will be see tomorrow, same as this story, okay? And now thank you for coming to my YouTube again, and please thumbs up with my YouTube. And now bye for now. Have a nice day. Bye.